Hey guys, happy Fragrance Friday. So every Friday I basically do a video going over all these scent combos with fragrance mists and lotions that I've worn all week long. Like I tell you guys every single week, you can follow along daily at my Instagram, and I will go ahead and put my Instagram handle right here so you guys can follow me on Instagram if you're interested in seeing my daily scent of the day posts, because there I keep you updated on an everyday basis. And then in this video, I'm going to go ahead and go over all the fragrance mists and lotions that I've used this past week. All right, so if this is something that you are interested in, I would love if you subscribe and like this video, and I will just go ahead and get right into it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Where I am living right now, it is really cold still. We've only had a few sunny days. So for the majority of the time, it's been cold, rainy. It really doesn't even feel like spring. So I haven't been bringing out a lot of my really like tropical fragrances or anything like that. But this actually is an exception because I did want to try my lotion that I used in this combo. So this is kind of a tropical combo. So this is what I wore last Friday. And again, if you're interested in what I'm wearing today, this Friday, I'm not going to cover that today. I'm actually going to post that on Instagram. So if you're curious, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, which my link should be in the description of my Instagram handle. So basically on Friday, I wanted something tropical and sweet to pair with the lotion or the body cream that I wanted to try out. So I went ahead and used this pink pineapple sunrise, which this is a very, very good scent. I love this one. This is one of my newfound favorites, even though it was released last year, I believe. They brought it back out this year in new packaging, and I didn't get a chance to actually purchase it last year or use it or anything like that. So I definitely wanted to get my hands on it this year, and I've been loving it. I do have the lotion to this one as well, but I paired it with something a little different so I could try out the body cream, which I will show you in just a minute. So the fragrance notes on the pink pineapple sunrise is sweet pink pineapple, palm sugar, and sun-drenched nectar. And it really does just smell like a really, really sweet pineapple, basically. It's almost like a candy-like pineapple to me. You can kind of almost smell like a palm leaf in there if you try to smell it a lot. But it is really sweet and tropical, really pineapple-y. And so far I've only paired this pretty much with the pink pineapple sunrise lotion, which I have, but I did want to try my body cream, which I do not have a fragrance mist to go to. And this is the coconut pineapple body cream. And I got this on a lotion sale, and I actually have not purchased the fragrance mist. I'm not sure if I will or not. The packaging is really cute on this though. They have the little, birds, the coconuts. So that is super cute. And the fragrance notes on the coconut pineapple are shaved coconut, fresh pineapple, and sugar cane. So it's just like another sweet pineapple, but with a coconut added in. But to me, this one, the pineapple is a little bit different in this one. It's not quite as sweet as, say, the pink pineapple sunrise. It's a little bit more sour. It's not like super sour or anything like that. It doesn't smell like a sour candy. It's just kind of like a raw, fresh pineapple that, you get that little tinge of sourness. Like this pink pineapple sunrise is like a pineapple that is overripe with sugar, all over it, basically. But yeah, so this one's a little bit fresher of a pineapple. And it also has that coconut in it that almost makes it feel like a drink or like a fruit bowl. This almost does feel like it's like an edible scent. like it does smell like a, almost like a pina colada, I guess you would say, but without any kind of like liquor note or anything like that. It is just fresh, somewhat sweet, but not too sweet. It just smells really good. So I would actually consider getting the fragrance mist to this one. I do have a lot of coconut in my collection. That's why I actually did not pick up this one. But if I saw the fragrance mist at like SAS or something, or priced really lowly, I probably would go ahead and purchase the fragrance mist to this, because it is a really creamy, delicious scent. And when I paired it with this, it actually sweetened it up a bit. So I didn't get the full, like the full fragrance of this lotion. Before I used this with this, I just used it on my hands, and it was a pretty nice scent. It is a pretty summery scent though, I would have to say. So it is somewhat like tropical feeling. But yeah, these were really, really good together. I enjoyed this combo, and I probably would be using this again in the future, as long as I don't have the fragrance mist to go with this lotion. Like you guys know, I do tend to want to pair my fragrance mist with a matching lotion, because it really just makes that scent last a lot longer, and you get that true scent, you know, the true fragrance if you layer the body cream or the lotion with the fragrance mist. It just makes it stand out a lot more. But I do mix it up sometimes, and this week I did mix it up a few times with different fragrance mists to like body creams or lotions. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about Saturday. So on Saturday, I think it was like pretty cloudy. You know, it's been like really cloudy and not very good weather here. I'm over on the Pacific coast, but I'm like northwest on the Pacific coast, and it's just like really not spring like. So anyways, on Saturday I went ahead and used this one right here, which is the Warm and Cozy, and this is from Victoria's Secret. By the way, I did not mention those last two, the pineapple and the coconut pineapple. These should be available from Bath and Body Works right now, so if you are interested, you can go ahead and go online or get these in store. So those are still available. This one is from Victoria's Secret, and I'm not sure if this is available right now on their website. They usually have this one though, so I would not be surprised if they have this one on their website and in store. This has been a really popular one in the past, and so they tend to keep it around. And this is by Pink, and it is soft vanilla, toasted coconut, and passion fruit. And I really enjoy this one. This is one that I got really early on. I got it like a year ago or more, but I still enjoy using it. It almost reminds me of like, I don't know why I kind of get like popsicle vibes from this. I think it's the passion fruit, but you can smell the vanilla and coconut and passion fruit kind of all mixed together. It is not a strong vanilla, and it is not a strong coconut. So like if you really don't like coconut, you still might want to give this a shot, because it really doesn't smell like full-on coconut at all. That passion fruit really takes a front note, or a front seat in this. It's like the front note in this, I would say. And then it's just mixed with a tiny bit of vanilla and maybe like a minuscule amount of coconut. But yeah, definitely not strong on the coconut or vanilla. This is like passion fruit heavy, but it still smells really, really good. And I love pairing this one with the Cocoa Vanilla Lotion. And this is also from Victoria's Secret's Pink. And this smells really, really good. And the smell just complements the Warm and Cozy really well to me. I'm not sure if this is available online either. It has been available online and in stores for a really long time from Victoria's Secret. And sometimes if it's off there, they'll put it back on there when they restock or whatever. But this is a really good scent. It does not smell like coconut and vanilla. It smells like a, I don't even know how to describe this. It's like a, I guess you can kind of smell the vanilla bean, but there's like another note in here. There's some other notes in here that are definitely adding to this scent. Like, I don't even smell coconut really in here. If it's supposed to be coconut, it says vanilla bean extract plus coconut oil, but I really do enjoy the pink lotions with the pumps because it is so thick. If you guys can see in there, I don't know, but the lotion is so thick and is so moisturizing, and it's so much different than, say, the Victoria's Secret lotions that come in the tubes. The pink ones and by Victoria's Secret, those are a lot thinner. Like, they're very, very thin lotions, where this one, or all the ones basically that come in the pumps from Pink, they are thick. They are like a cream more. So it's really nice, and I love how they have the pump because it makes it easy to apply and put on yourself. So yeah, I definitely recommend this cocoa vanilla lotion. I also recommend a lot of the other pink lotions. Like, I love the coffee one. I have the honey one. There's a lot of them that are good. They all pretty much have that same consistency. So if you have not tried out a pink lotion, I would definitely recommend trying one out if you like a little bit more moisture and a little bit thicker of a lotion. And yeah, these paired together really well. I've paired these together numerous times, and I just love how they complement each other, and they just smell really good together. All right, so now on to Sunday. So Sunday, I actually paired two fragrance mists together. This fragrance mist, I am not a huge fan of, and I think that's why I wanted to mix it with something else. And it is not like very potent or anything like that. So this is the honey mist, and this is from Victoria's Secret's Pink as well. And it says it's honey drizzle, purple dahlia, and whipped vanilla, which that sounds really good, but I think it's the purple dahlia possibly that kind of throws it off to me. There's something that's just a little bit off about this mist. I don't know if you guys have tried this or not. If you have, let me know what you think of the honey mist down in the comments, because I mean, it's okay. Like, it's okay, but there's something about it that just kind of throws me off a little bit. Like, it needs a little bit something else, or needs less of something. I don't know, but yeah, I think it's that purple dahlia. Like, if it was just the honey drizzle and the whipped vanilla, I think I would enjoy this fragrance a bit more. But since they did throw in that dahlia note, it kind of is iffy to me. So I want to mix it up, and I want to bring out a fragrance mist from Bath & Body Works that I have not used in a very long time. I don't even remember when I got this. I got this like a long time ago. And I think this was a gift actually from a very, very long time ago. And this was before I was even really into like Bath & Body Works and doing all that. But I still used it somewhat and enjoyed it. I just didn't like have a huge collection. I only had a few things. But this is honeysuckle peach tea. And the fragrance notes on honeysuckle peach tea are honeysuckle blooms, juicy peaches, and sweet tea. So I don't know if I've mentioned it or not, but I'm not a huge fan of peach. I don't know what it is about it. Like, it's okay, but I just am not a huge fan of peach. And so when I got this, I wasn't really sure about it, but it actually smells really, really good. And when I used it this last week, I just really enjoyed it. So I just dropped the cap, but yeah, it's cute. The front is cute. I like how the nozzle is red. This is not available online or in stores anymore. I'm sure you can still get this like at Mercari or eBay or places like that. But as far as getting it conveniently like from the store, it is not there. So it smells really good because you can smell that peach, but it is kind of overpowered almost by like a sweet tea scent. And then like a little bit of the honeysuckle blooms. But to me, it almost smells like sweet tea with just a touch of peach and then like a touch of floral that is not like a strong floral. It just is like a sweet floral, which is that honeysuckle. But it smells super good. And when I paired these together, they actually smelled really, really good together. Like I really, really enjoyed these together. So I think I might do that again when I want to use this, because I definitely still want to use up my honey mist, even though I'm not the biggest fan of this scent. I would like to, you know, still use it up and pair it with things that will make it smell better or whatever. I also thought maybe of getting some kind of like a wildflower fragrance to pair with this, but I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure if I want to do that or not, because I'm not a big floral person, but I thought something like a wildflower fragrance could possibly go really well with this. But there's not much out on the market right now as far as like wildflowers. I think there's one by Bodycology right now available, but I have not smelled that one, so I'm not sure. So I went ahead and paired that one with my honey lotion, which I will be right back because I totally grabbed the wrong lotion. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I pulled the wrong lotion. I pulled my cocoa coffee lotion instead of my honey lotion. So I actually paired this, my honey mist with the honey lotion, and then with the peach, the honeysuckle peach tea fragrance mist. So like I said, these are really nice lotions. The pump is nice. It's got a nice consistency. They're very thick. They're like way, way thicker than the Victoria's Secret or Pink lotions that come in the tube. Like they're all a way thicker consistency. I actually enjoy the lotion better than the fragrance mist, like the smell of it. I think it's supposed to be the same notes. It doesn't really say on it. It just says honey and shea butter, but I'm assuming it's supposed to be the same notes as this one with the honey drizzle, purple dahlia, and whipped vanilla. But to me, this one smells more like honey and vanilla than the actual dahlia or the floral note in this. So I actually enjoy the lotion a lot more than, say, like the mist. So, but when I used it all in combination and used the peach fragrance on top, it actually was really nice, and I did enjoy that combination. Okay, so that was Sunday that I used that. And so on Monday, I felt like something a little bit more springy, a little bit more floral, whereas you guys know I'm not a huge floral person, but I do like them kind of mixed sometimes and certain florals. And I had picked up this one, so I'm trying to get my use out of this. So on Monday, I used Gingham Gorgeous. And it's funny because the more that I use this one, the more that I actually am enjoying it. When I first got this one, I was like, ew, it's too floral. I don't like it that much. But now it is definitely growing on me, and I'm actually smelling the strawberry in this as well. Like I can smell it more now, and I'm not sure why that is, but that note is popping out a little bit more to me. So the fragrance notes on Gingham Gorgeous are pink strawberries, peach nectar, and peony blooms. So this actually has a peach note in it as well, which is kind of funny because I'm really not a peach lover, but the last 2 days with my scent of the day here, I have peach in it. But to me, I don't get any peach really in this. You can pick up the strawberry. Like I pick up the strawberry a lot more now. But the peony is definitely the main star in this fragrance mist. Like the peony comes first and foremost. And then it kind of sweetens down with that strawberry and probably the peach nectar as well. Gives it kind of a sweet touch. And I do enjoy this one now, and I'm definitely going to be getting my use out of this one. So, so yeah, this floral one has definitely grown on me. And I'm actually interested in trying the pear one, the gingham pear one, but the fresh. But I don't know, I'm a little hesitant still because I really am not a big floral person. If I see that one on semi-annual sale or something like that, or if it's just conveniently priced to pick up sometime, maybe I'll go ahead and try that one out as well. But yeah, I'm not a super floral person, but this one definitely is growing on me, and that strawberry note is popping out a bit more. I went ahead and paired this with the Gingham Gorgeous lotion. And to me, the lotion actually smells more like strawberries. So when I layer this with the fragrance mist, I feel like I get more of a strawberry sweet type fragrance out of this than just using like the fragrance mist. But I don't know why that is, but the lotion definitely smells more like strawberry than the fragrance mist. So yeah, using them together is pretty good. And I definitely will be using these more this spring because I am liking this. Okay, so now on to, what day is it? Tuesday. So on Tuesday, it was kind of cloudy still, so I kind of wanted to pull out something that was, you know, a spring scent, but not too floral, not too fruity. So I went ahead and pulled out Pastel Skies, which if you've been watching my videos, you know that when I first got this, I did not like this. Like, I did not like Pastel Skies when I first got it. And I didn't get the lotion to go with it. I was just kind of testing fragrances, and I didn't care for this one. And then after I used it a couple times with like a basic lotion, I actually started liking this a lot. And then I actually needed to pick up the lotion because I started liking it so much that I needed the lotion in my life. So I went ahead and grabbed the lotion as well. So that's what I paired it with, was the matching lotion. I love these bottles. They're like this ombre pink and like purpley bluish tone. And they're in these like faceted type packaging. It's really nice. It's really cute. And I love the fragrance of this now. Definitely grew on me. I think this is a great spring fragrance. I actually featured this as one of my 10 favorite like spring fragrances because this can go back and forth. Like, you can use this on a cloudy day. You can use this on a sunny day. Like, this can go hand in hand. And sometimes spring is like that. Like, not all the days are sunny, and especially where I live, they're definitely not sunny here. Like, a lot of the days are pretty cloudy, rainy, kind of cold. So the fragrance notes on Pastel Skies are soft cloud berries, pink sponge sugar, and coconut musk. So to me, I don't get the berry note that much. Like, to me, it kind of smells like a marshmallow with like a hint of coconut. But yeah, it almost smells like a fluffy marshmallow with a hint of coconut to me. I don't pull out much berry in this at all, but I know some people say that they can smell more berries in this. But to me, I get the sponge sugar, which is giving me that marshmallow vibe, and then also that coconut musk is coming into play, which I love this scent now. I just love it. Like, I definitely would like to have this in my collection all the time because it is a really nice go-to. I could see using this in fall as well. Maybe not on those really hot summer days, but yeah, this is pretty versatile, I would say, and I am really enjoying this fragrance. So this should be available online and in stores at Bath & Body Works. So should the Gingham, which I don't think I mentioned. Gingham Gorgeous should still be available online in stores right now. Okay, and then on Wednesday, I went ahead and was feeling more like something more gourmand, which I have been loving this fragrance. Like, I seriously love this iced lemon pound cake. Had to pull this one out again. I keep pulling this one out every so often because I just love the fragrance. It is not a super long lasting fragrance, but it is really nice. And if you reapply throughout the day, you're definitely going to smell good. And it smells like a bakery note with the lemon, but the lemon kind of wears off quickly to me. And then you're left kind of with the pound cake smell and the icing. But that's okay because if you reapply, you get the lemon, you know, smell again. So it's pretty nice. I loved to pair this with this one because it makes it last longer. So yeah, it's not super long lasting, but it's a really unique fragrance that is like a gourmand fragrance. And it's really nice. Like, I am loving this one. It's super unique. Yeah, you definitely get that lemon first off. Like, it hits you with lemon, and then you can smell that pound cake. And that's how kind of how it goes when you spray it on yourself as well. You smell that lemon right away, but the lemon kind of wears off, and then you're left with like a pound cake and icing smell, which I really love. And I love the lemon scent as well in this. So the fragrance notes on iced lemon pound cake are sugary glazed icing, pure lemon zest, and fluffy pound cake. So yeah, super cute packaging. It smells just like the fragrance notes say. It is a really delicious fragrance, and I've definitely been loving this one. I think that this one was an online exclusive, so if you're interested in getting this one, you should probably hop online and order it because I believe it's still available online. But correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah, I don't think that they brought this into stores this year, as well as the sweet petal pound cake. Those were only online exclusives. So as far as I know, you can still get this one online right now, but only online and not in stores. But it's definitely worth it. Like, I would definitely recommend this one, especially if you love gourmand scents. Definitely get your hands on this one before it is gone for the year. All right, so now on to the last fragrance. So this was yesterday, which was Thursday. I wore this one right here, and I matched it with the body lotion, and this is Midnight Bloom. This is one of my favorites from Victoria's Secret. This is out of their signature line. And this is definitely like one of my top 3 favorites from the Victoria's Secret fragrance mist like collection. So this is Midnight Bloom, and it smells so good. I've heard that this is kind of like a dupe for Baccarat Rouge, and I'm not really sure if it is or not because I've never smelled that, so I can't tell you that. But the scent notes on this are moonflower and creamy woods. So like, they have just a saying on the back. So it says, you know, I don't know if that's clear, if you guys can see that or not actually. But it just says moonflower, creamy woods, star-crossed lover. So they always have like a little saying. They don't feature all the fragrance notes on the back of the Victoria's Secrets. But yeah, it smells so good. I don't even know how to describe this. It is like creamy. The floral in this is not too floral. Like, it is like a creamy floral. Like, it is so good. Yeah, it's kind of like a creamy yet spicy floral all in one. I guess probably the woods is making it kind of spicy, and the moonflower is making it creamy, but it just is such a good fragrance. I love this one. It really doesn't smell like a certain thing to me. Like, it's not like lemon or peach or whatever. Like, it's kind of like a scent of its own. It is a little bit like In the Stars. Like, it gives you the same vibe as In the Stars, but it's better. Okay, so this one is sweeter to me than In the Stars, and it doesn't have that same note in the Stars that kind of makes me not like it as much. This is like a sweeter version of In the Stars. It's more of almost a like feminine version of In the Stars rather than like a unisex, how In the Stars kind of hits me as more of a unisex fragrance, where this is more feminine to me, and it's just sweet. It's good. It's just so nice. Like, I love this one. If you have not tried Midnight Bloom, I would definitely recommend it. I myself am a gourmand lover for the most part, and I like to work in different scents and different florals and try out certain things, but a lot of florals I do not like. This is like one of the only ones that I really, really love. Like, I love this one. I love Velvet Petals as well from Victoria's Secret, but this one is like just as good to me. This is so good, and I would definitely recommend at least trying this one, or giving it a sniff in the store or something like that if you haven't, because this one is just so good. And yeah, with the lotion, it makes it last a bit longer. Like, I can smell this one on myself all day long. This, I would say, is one of their longer lasting fragrance mists from Victoria's Secret. Their lotion is a little bit thin, but I don't mind that as long as it's not like every day. So yeah, I definitely loved this combo. I love this fragrance. So that should be available online and in stores at Victoria's Secret as well. So that basically wraps up the week. That was all that I wore throughout the week. And if you are interested in what I'm wearing today, again, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I will go ahead and put my handle right here again. I also have it in the description as well. So I post every day of what my scent of the day is on Instagram. So if you're curious, go ahead and follow me on there, and then you can see what I'm up to every day. And then I would love if you subscribe as well, because I do these videos every single Friday. I'll go back and go through what fragrances I wore and what lotions I wore throughout the week. So yeah, if you like this video, definitely subscribe, because I do this every single Friday. I also do my What's New Wednesday, where I tell you guys about what is new and affordable body care. So yeah, definitely, if you love like body care, hygiene, I do hauls, Bath and Body Works stuff, Victoria's Secret, go ahead and subscribe. If you like this video, definitely give me a like, and I will see you guys in the next video.